Welcome back, students. So let's go ahead and recap what we've been doing so far in the lesson. The first part is you should have filled out that pre-assessment, those 5 questions. Remember, hopefully you filled them out truthfully to the best of your knowledge. Hopefully you were not nervous. Remember, that's simply so that Ms. Martinez and I know how you feel before the research process, during, and after the process, okay? You have also watched a short video that explains to you what the Big Six is, and that's the main part of our presentation of our lesson today. You should have filled out a handout while watching the video, okay? I'm gonna pull up the handout that you should have been filling out while watching that video. I'm gonna go through it quickly. So the first part has 2 questions that ask you to rate, 1 being the lowest and 3 being the highest. How comfortable am I with the research process? 1, 2, or 3. How comfortable am I with evaluating resources? 1, 2, or 3. Also be truthful, okay? There's no right or wrong answer. After that, I've created a short table for you, okay? While you were watching the video the first time, and Ms. Martinez let you watch the video completely without interruptions. The second time around, Ms. Martinez stopped after each one of these tasks, okay? Each of the 6 tasks, and she allowed you a couple of minutes to write down some short, precise notes in bullet form, okay? And you were also able to ask any sort of questions that you had at that moment about any confusion on each of these 6 steps, okay? And then the last part, how has my perspective about the research process changed? It's simply after watching the video, okay? I know that you have not had the opportunity to actually do the research process, but answer this question just on how you feel after watching the video. And then our last one, after watching the video, how comfortable am I with the research process? 1, 2, or 3, 1 being the lowest and 3 the highest, okay? So you have filled out that form, okay? Now let's quickly go over what makes your research process easy, okay? And in today's lesson, you learned what the Big Six is, and those are simply 6 steps that will make your research process a lot easier. There's steps that break up the project into easy chunks. So let's quickly just review what these 6 steps are. So step 1 was task definition. Okay, this is where you know what is your topic, okay? Know when your due dates are. If Ms. Martinez has asked you to break up your project into different chunks, make sure that you know when the due date of each chunk is. What type of information are you going to need? Okay, that's what you're identifying during step 1, task definition. Step 2 is information seeking strategies. Okay, this is where you realize, or you start to think, what resources do I need? Okay, do I need print resources? Do I need databases? Do I need newspaper articles? Do I need to interview someone? Okay, you need to figure out which resources will help you with your topic or answer your question. Okay, so it's going to take a little bit of thinking, but it's going to make the process easier for you. Step 3 is location and access, and this is where the library is crucial, okay? As librarians, we can show you how to access and use databases, how to research, what research strategies are out there, how to locate books, okay? I would suggest that you do not read all of the information on the sources, okay? That is very time consuming. And remember, in this step, you're simply trying to locate, okay, your information. So once you come up with a source that you think is going to help you with your topic or your question, I would say skim through the information, okay? Look at the titles of the paragraphs, look at the bold words, look at the bold subjects. That is going to give you a little bit of insight on what the resource is actually about without having to read the entire resource, okay? You can do that later. For now, skim through that information. Step 4 is use of information. So after you have skimmed through the resources, okay, you want to figure out or identify what information is good. What information did you find? So I would say take short notes, use bullets, okay, highlight important information. And I also want you to make sure that you are creating citations for your resources, because if you wait to the very end, it's going to be messy. You're going to forget what information you got where. So you want to make sure that as you're looking through these resources, as you're finding and identifying that information that's going to help you with your topic and answer your question, you want to keep a note on the side of those citations, okay? You will be glad you did that in the end. Step 5 is synthesis. This step is when you organize your information, okay? How is it going to help you with your topic or answer your question? And the best way to do that is to write out an outline, okay? This is the best way to organize your information and the resources that you have found. So one other thing that you can do is, other than your outline, is you can also make sure that you use the rubric that Ms. Martinez gave you to make sure that you're answering your question in the correct way. Okay, so make sure that you take very good notes and that you organize them. And step 6, okay, is evaluation. So basically, what have you learned through this research process? What have you learned about your topic? Okay, how can you make this process better for the next time that you have a research project? Okay, and there's a couple of ways that you can evaluate how well you did or how you need to better yourself. You can, number 1, use the rubric that Ms. Martinez has given you, because that rubric gives you exactly what she is looking for and exactly how she's going to grade your project. And the second way that you can evaluate how well you did is you can get together with a partner, okay? You both can peer review each other's projects and each other's process, okay? You can give each other feedback on how you did on this research process, okay, this research project. So guys, I hope the Big Six has helped you with this process. I hope it has made you feel a lot more comfortable. I want you to remember that this lesson is going to be up. The videos will still be here. The handouts will be here. And most importantly, we as librarians are here for whatever you need. And now that you know a little bit of how to get started, you're going to have the opportunity to be here in the library so that we can help guide you and so that we can help you find those resources that are going to help you with your topic or answer your question. So we are here for whatever you need. Good luck.